Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Hey guys, welcome back to the Language Tutor Spanish. I got a really cool lesson for you today. And this was a request by one of my language tutor amigos in India. So thank you so much for that idea. He sent that to me on the Language Tutor Language Tutor Spanish Facebook page. I have so many, I'm trying to keep them straight. And that idea was written down, and now here I am bringing it in. So it's a great little community to share ideas and resources. Now, we're going to be talking about the verb ir followed by a gerund. Now, you've already learned the forms of ir, and you know a gerund is the verb with ing at the end. And we make ing by saying ando or yendo in Spanish. So we're using ir plus a gerund. Okay. Now, when would we use this structure? I'll tell you, when we are talking about something that's progressing now, something that's going on, and really in Spanish and in a lot of dialects, this kind of implies something is going on right now, it's progressing. It almost implies like a step-by-step process. It's going on step by step, bit by bit, little by little. It's just something that's going on, okay? Here's the formula. Ir plus a gerund, and that equals something is going on. You might be saying, what about present progressive? We used ando back then. Yes, you did. And this is just a new way to bring it into your conversation, all right? Let's look at some examples really quick. First of all, Jose is cleaning the house while I study. Okay, see, Jose's cleaning the house while I study. That's something that's going on. He's going step by step with this. It's an ongoing process. So it would look like this. Jose va limpiando la casa mientras yo estudio. So Jose is going cleaning. And it doesn't really make a lot of sense in English if we try to translate it back. But he's going cleaning. And it's almost like he's going about his cleaning right now. That might be a good way to think about it. He's going about his cleaning in English. But Jose va limpiando la casa mientras yo estudio. Okay? So that's a good example in the present tense of this structure. We don't need to put anything else in between it. It's just the form of ir conjugated with that subject, Jose, and then we put the ing form. All right? So you might be saying, wow, this is kind of weird. It's a new thing for me. Yeah? But it's a cool little thing to bring in. All right, look at a couple more examples. Here's one. My friends were finishing the final part of the project. That's what was going on. My friends were finishing the final part of the project. Now, this is what it would look like. Mis amigos fueron terminando la parte final del proyecto. So my friends went finishing. That preterite form, fueron terminando. They went finishing the final part of the project. It doesn't really seem to make sense to us, but it does in Spanish. So maybe think about it again. My friends went about finishing. If we put it about it kind of makes sense in English. All right, I want to give you one more example, and this is going to be in the past also, but a different structure of the past. He has been calling his friends to invite them to the party. So you can imagine that, he's been calling his friends. That's a one-by-one, step-by-step process. And so in Spanish, it would look like this. Él ha ido. Now there's a structure we've used before. Él ha ido llamando a sus amigos para invitarlos a la fiesta. So he has gone calling his friends, personal a there because we're calling people, in order to, para invitarlos, there's a direct object, a la fiesta. Okay? So that gives you 3 good, quick examples of how you can bring ir plus a gerund into your conversation. I challenge you to try to bring some sentences into your conversation this week. Start trying to think of ways that you can bring that in and practice it, because you will hear it. And that way you'll also be able to recognize it and understand it and make sense of it when you do hear it in conversation. Well, amigos, that's it for this short little lesson. I hope this has helped you expand your conversation and your knowledge. And I'll see you next time. But in the meantime, I wish for you and all of your friends and family paz y bendiciones, peace and blessings. And I'll see you soon. Hasta pronto. Friends, thanks for watching The Language Tutor. If you have a question for me, feel free to leave it in the comment section below the video. And please click subscribe and the notification bell so that you'll never miss any of our language lessons.